Okay. Hopefully a good restart will just be all we need. That's the first time I've had to do like a restart for this particular reason, so... Do not buy Sekiro unless you have no life and you are mentally ready. Damn. Jeebus. Nah, I already own Sekiro, so don't worry. We'll play Sekiro. I already own it, so... I definitely have no life. I can't say I'm mentally ready, but... I do think that I fit at least 2 of those descriptors. Hopefully everyone comes back, because I definitely don't know. The stream was being all super fucky, all super weird. I cannot wait till I can get a new computer so that it doesn't overheat and doesn't do things that are stupid. I'm not even gonna lie. I heavily debated switching around today's stream to Eastward, because I'm so excited to get back into Eastward again. Said, trust me, you'll finish it, but me? I am not spending $40 again, oh my god. No, actually, right? Tell Malenia to fucking stop. Just to delete it, yo. I understand. That's how a very large portion of the gaming community feels about most Souls likes. Whether they be a Souls title or just a Souls clone. Have y'all... Okay, wait a minute. I don't think that I ever brought this up. Have you ever played Surge? The Surge? This is yet another Souls clone, I guess you could call it, that I very much am interested in. I've tried to play it a couple times, and the idea of it, all of the various mechanics and such that are present in the game are really cool. Like, to get new weapons, you have to like fucking specifically target one of your enemies that has a cool weapon on him, and you have to like cut it off of him, and then you can take their weapon. And it's a really cool system that's present. I really like it. You know what? I'm gonna buy it on PC and mod the hell out of it. No, that's the way to go. Yeah, no, I agree. That's a good way to go. That's a good way to make sure that you're going to have a good time with it. Without a doubt. Mods? That's how you keep your interest in a game. If you are a modder, if you mod things, oh yeah. Part of me wants to learn how to make and build my own mods and stuff, but I also have terrible attention span. I haven't been wrecked yet. No, not yet. I have yet to get wrecked. We haven't started yet because I'm still gathering my bearings, preparing mentally to fight Malenia. That's the thing. With maybe I won't feel this way for the other titles in the series. I like them a lot because it gives you such a sense of accomplishment once you have gone and felled the foes that stand in your way. But also, it is so intimidating to start up. It is so incredibly intimidating to like go back to it and be like, oh god, I know where I am, I know who I'm fighting. Modding involves editing configuration files, easiest to flat out programming. Yeah, See, I think I could I think I could. I've started and watched like basic tutorials on how to code and stuff like that, but yeah, it would be a lot. The rush you get when you finally, exactly, right? It's the rush you get. Remember with Ornstein and Smo and Dark Souls 1? Yeah. Oh yeah. That is like the biggest draw. That's why people play these games, because it's this like, ooh, I now feel super extra accomplished, more so than like standard games where like your sense of accomplishment is just completing quests or getting through story or what have you. This game said no. Your sense of accomplishment is knowing that you defeated the hardest motherfucking foes that you could possibly imagine. You did it. You conquered that hill. And that is the entire feeling that these games try and evoke. Very well, I must add. Very well done. Because like I said, this is fun, and especially just starting out, you're just like going around and you're looking at things and having a good old time. Personally, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Personally, Elden Ring so far at the point that I've gotten to now, I think I'm going to enjoy the other Dark Souls and other clones, maybe perhaps a little better. I think that this game is just a bit too long. Does that make sense? For what it is, and for like the type of game it is. You can get mad at me if you want. But so far, it feels like, especially for new players who try and conquer this game on their own, if I'd have not had y'all here, of course I would have had a croissant if I'd have played this like not on stream, but like if I'd have not had y'all here, I would have been just I probably would have quit a while ago, not gonna lie. I would have gotten to a point where I was like, okay, what the fuck do I go and do? And I would have tried to look it up, but this game is also so, like, I don't know what I need, you know? So I can't just be like, okay, how the fuck do I get through here? And if I don't put in the exact right thing, then it's not gonna show me what I need. You're innocent until these games bend you over. Yeah, Dark Souls is known for lore too, so that should be quite something. Oh yeah, Dark Souls lore is crazy. If you do Dark Souls on stream, you're gonna go through lore. I mean, so what do you mean by go through lore? You mean like specifically go through, we'll have a stream where we just sit down and talk about the lore, go over what's there. I could find like lore videos maybe even, because I am interested. I'm very interested in actually seeing what the real lore behind the games are. It's all very confusing to me. I can't pick it up as we go. That is not how my brain works. If it was more of like a linear story, then I would get it. But since it's everything is so spread out, and I don't have a journal, nah. Not a good starting point in my opinion. The less open world ones are better as you can focus on mechanics. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. This is like an extra long From Software's title, set in their standard very hard world, and it offers a certain amount of like freedom that is kind of just crazy. You literally are thrown in with nothing, as you know, per usual for these kinds of games. But in this one, it feels like an even bigger task because it's so much. Like, seek out the lore-related items and also like codex. Okay, yeah. And side missions and massive. Yeah, Yeah, we can definitely try and do that to the best of our ability. Do a reaction vid of those lore videos about different Dark Souls games. Yeah, I can think about doing that. I don't know how I feel about doing reaction content. I've thought of it a couple times for like certain things, but I don't know how I feel about it yet. I think the lore stays out of the way unless sought out directly. Yeah, I agree. So I def could make the games take longer and not everyone's style. Yeah, these games, the lore is so, it's there. It's so, you are literally surrounded by lore. Because even the environmental storytelling is all around you. You just have no fucking clue how to decipher it. You have no clue. You're just running through and doing stuff without any clue unless you're really trying to seek it out. Even going through people's quests, like, they're not clear. They're not clear about what is actually going on. You know, like, if y'all had not talked me through how to do Ronnie's quest, I would not have known how to do that. Fully. Would not have known. If y'all had not talked me through it, like, how would I have known to talk to the doll like that, you know? It would have taken me hours upon hours to realize that there was some item that I got in my inventory that I need to, like, physically talk to in order to have continued her quest. Not to mention what she's saying is so cryptic. So you're like, yeah, sure. Reaction stuff can be good fit, even at least for video analysis related to games. You just play it if the lore is deep enough. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, is like, if the lore is deep enough. If it was not so incredibly overt and in our face, then maybe we can do reaction stuff. Because that would be fun. I think it'd be cool to sit and chill and, like, just discuss the lore. I would have a lot of fun doing that. You started playing Dark Souls 1 and cough streaming it. Anyways. I understand why I have the biggest skill issue in history now. No. That's what these games are for, to make you feel like you've got that skill issue going on. And trust me, they are good at it. But it's also, it's just as equally rewarding to know where you started and then, like, see how you progress. That's another good, like, that is another big thing that keeps me playing Elden Ring right now, because when I first started, I was a bitch baby, and now I'm still, like, not the best of the best, but if my dodgies are not on motherfucking point, like, skill is going up there. I have leveled up several times. Doing pretty all right. It's part of the fun. I almost said mystery. It's not a mystery. It's part of the fun. You suggest listening to the Miracle of Sound song, Fallen Leaves. It's a good Elden Ring song. Oh, is it based on Elden Ring, or is it actually from the soundtrack? Hold on. I'm still here. Hold on. I have to get up for a second. Okay. You said there's also aviators for other Dark Souls Souls songs and dark fantasy. It's based on the lore. And even has a big lore YouTuber featuring. Ooh. Oh, Vadi Vidya. I know who. Okay, I know who that person is. I have heard of them. Cool. That's awesome. Shit like that. Shit like that. If ever I have the chance to make, like, a song or be on a soundtrack for a game, yo, That's a life goal. That's a life goal. If I had the chance to be a part of like a soundtrack for something, even if it's like a fan soundtrack, be a part of singing on some album for songs. Oh, I want to do things like that. I am shy. Fallen Leaves and Aviators are on my in progress driving playlist. Always a good playlist to have. Hoping to make a song, but need to work on help for ADHD. Yo, same. Yo, Muko, same. Oh my god, same. Watch her language, bitch. Well, you know, that's good for this VTuber of yours that you've heard of. I have a sweet one of these days I'm gonna figure out how to like get a cat cam. one of these days I'm gonna figure out how to get a cat cam so that you all can also share in the sweet I want to learn things, but nope. Focus goes. Yep. Yo, Muko, I am right there with you. I'm that part of why I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I was so close to like not even continuing streaming for a while. Cause it's a hobby that I love and I love doing it, but I was trying to do a lot more video content, and I still want to do more video content. I want to put out reviews. I want to put out long reviews, short reviews. I want to put out videos on like just topics that I like for various gaming stuff. I've got ideas for other videos to make, and I spent all this time, like before getting used to streaming and all of that, spent all this time being a flesh tuber and practicing editing. Even after I did all of this stuff, like I was editing and trying to like figure out how to use an editing software, and I was so proud of my progress. And then, you know, my PC is fucking terrible. It's like my PC has just been slowly dying on me, and it makes me so angry because now all of a sudden I can't keep practicing with this thing that I was practicing with for so long to get better at it. You know, to get better at this skill that I was conquering my ADHD quite literally to learn this skill and getting better and better, and like slowly but surely getting better and more proud of myself as I went. And I can't now. Can't now. If I try, it makes me mad because my computer doesn't run it properly. And now I feel like I have to start over because I figured out that there is a editing app that I can use on my phone, but it works completely differently. So now I'm like in this struggle. I wondered if a part of the ADHD can be channeled into creative processes, like triggering the explorative side of one's thoughts. Yeah, I've also been trying to. That's a good thought, because I've also had this thought before and tried to implement it in such ways to be like, oh, what's this? It's exploratory, and I would totally say that's part of how I helped myself learn more of like the editing stuff. I just started to explore. I barely looked up videos. I barely looked up stuff unless it was like really, really standard stuff that I probably should know. That it's a good way. It's definitely a good way to trigger that, like, oh shit, but what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? I have a Dell PC. That's cool, right? Well, I'm gonna give you a tidbit of info. I also have a Dell computer. Is it a PC? Like, is it a desktop? Is it a desktop? Or is it a laptop? Because if it's a laptop, no, you're probably screwed. Although, if it's a newer model than mine, is it within 4 years old? Is it younger than 4 years old? Because maybe. There's a med that's instant release, but only lasts some hours or so. That's what I'm going for, so that I have the ADHD side, because I find it useful for things like DMing. Yeah, you're right. No, I feel that. See, that's another thing. I need to try and harness my ADHD like that. I forget to DM. I forget to answer all my messages. I forget to do all of the things that I'm supposed to do. I'm really, really bad at remembering those things. My cognitive functioning is just, it doesn't work like that. Laptops can be fine. What matters is the internals. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Laptops are fine, yeah. If my laptop was better, I would feel alright about it. Oh, you meant DMing? Like dungeon mastering. Wow. Wow. I'm just old, sorry. That also works though. Also a fun use for ADHD, for sure. A funny use for ADHD. So if you can imagine if you could like bottle ADHD up for regular people, for normies. Just bottle it up. Here's your ADHD to make you more creative. That would be so silly. Go to the doctor and be like, hey doc, I don't know what's going on. I want to be more creative, but there's something in my head. There's something wrong. Like I can't figure it out. Oh, don't worry. We've got something for that. It's this new wonderful ADHD pill. ADHD? What are you talking about? I don't have ADHD. Oh, no. You misunderstand. It's not for curing ADHD or getting... curing. It's not for taking care of ADHD symptoms. It's for giving them to you. That's the world I want to live in, where people have to ask for medication to be like us, damn it. Good for creativity, bad for learning the skills needed for things. Yep. Yep. Very bad for learning the skills needed for things. Oh god. Like, oh shit. Great. I am great. If I know a skill, it's like I knew it my whole life. You know? If I know a skill, then I'm like, oh hell yeah. I'm good at this now, because now I know the skill. I'm the bestest. That's how I feel internally, right? But then trying to learn the skill? No. Added Aviator songs and some Miracle of Sound now for Zabaton. Very fun. Don't worry, we're gonna start playing here in just a moment. I just wanna take my hitties here, and then we will start motherfucking. Then we will start the pain. The pain. Ba-da-dum-bum. Where'd it go? Okay. I am finally almost at 50,000 gamer score. And, realistically, I feel shitty that it's not above that already, but that's okay. I would wonder about learning skill learning. I feel like there are some things wherein our unfocused approach is better for learning. I think it could also aid in keeping oneself motivated with curiosity. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I can definitely agree with that. I can definitely feel that. Sometimes, the more unfocused you are for a certain task, it is more helpful for you because of the, like, what the task entails. The curiosity thing, though, this might be specifically, like, I don't just struggle with ADHD. So maybe I'm just not the one to, like, comment on this as much. Sorry, I'm, like, also completely dissociating. I'm like, oh my god, what? Brain? But, like, I know that for me, so my curiosity takes me, pretty far, but since I also struggle with, anxiety and depression, and, I'm pretty sure I am also on the autism spectrum, but they never fully got me, like, a real diagnosis. I'm just pretty positive I have a lot of those symptoms. They all interact differently. So my curiosity oftentimes will get stifled by the fact that I don't have motivation from the depression and stuff like that. It doesn't always work like that. There are certain things that really just grab me in and I can fully, enjoy my hyperfixation. But, like, there are also lots of times where, like, I'm doing especially learning a new skill. It depends on how far the curiosity can go, because there comes a point where my brain also is like, okay, this is too deep, I have no clue what I'm doing, and I feel like I'm gonna fuck everything that I just did up if I do this. You know what I mean? Thank you for that lovely advice. Contained chaos of the mind. Yes! It is a contained chaos, isn't it? A contained chaos of the mind. More learning the fundamentals, which is harder. At least with me, music theory is beating my ass. Yo, Muko. Music theories, it's shitty. I understand. I completely understand. I didn't have to take a real music theory class until I got to college. And I successfully had avoided taking a real music theory class until that point, which is why I think once I got to music theory class, it was easier for me, because I was able to, up until that point, learn all my music theory stuff in ways that was actually helpful, in ways that really worked for me and that kept me wanting to be interested, until I took music theory. Once I started actually nailing down what music theory was and what it entailed and learning all of the music theory stuff that goes along with it, that's when my brain checked out. That's when my brain said, okay, I know all the basics, I don't need the rest of this. This will be a stream where it will be. You're right, Bastion, you're correct. This will be the stream where I beat Malenia. I'm feeling the energy, I'm loving it. Severe autistic? I mean, like, yeah. I could see that, Muko. Another moves. Be getting a what? A drum kit? Ooh, that's fun. Curiosity has to be jump-started every now and then. Yeah, I wonder if music theory can be made more appealing by actually showing how it is utilized in music that students like. Oh, yes! No, I agree. It totally can be. It absolutely can be made more appealing. The people who teach music theory nowadays are like, very, very old. I hate to say I hate to say that, but they're like very, very old, and they're teaching old music theory because it stays the same. It stays the same. It's been the same forever. They're not used to trying to make it young. Oh, they're dissecting relevant songs. Yeah. Oh, there has to be some YouTubers out there that do it. What would you do if you gave me $1 million? I mean, first of all, I'd pay off my debt, which is not a whole lot. So I would have a lot left over, which is great to think of. And then, I mean, we'd probably set a good chunk aside to make sure to get into a nice place. I would immediately buy a whole new setup, like new PC, probably a new monitor, definitely, a whole new streaming, all of that. And then I would probably, I mean, realistically, the vast amount of it would be going into savings. We'd probably, if I'm being realistic here, we would probably go just a little ham, buying way too many games, because that's always what happens. We would probably go just a little ham, being like, oh shit, now we could get this and this and this and this and this. Specifically for games though, because that's like all we buy in this household. If it's extras, if it's not food or for the house, it's games. So being real, that's probably what would happen. It would be a house. We would, and we'd probably invest some too. But yeah. And art, I guess, but I guess I keep that under streaming stuff. Like I would get art for stream. I would get assets. I would get a new model. I would finally get the models that I want. I've got things that I would do. Nothing like climbing the skill cliff. Or should I say the skill clef? Oh my god. Would you buy me more instruments, Small? I would happily buy you at least 3 more instruments, Mukosa. Happily. If I got $1 million. Oh, you know what? That's probably another thing that I would do, is I would actually try and get gifts for some people. Like my mom. I would get my mom probably a really nice gift. If not, just do something outwardly for her. My sister, I would get something nice. My grandparents. Of course, Croissant would, like, I'm assuming, like, Croissant's just a part of this. Music changes, Small reveals the truth. Yeah, no, I've always wanted to be, have you seen Parks and Rec? You know Leslie Knope? Leslie Knope from Parks and Rec, the most upstanding motherfucking government official that you could ever see in your life. Give the sound designer a raise. Thanks. I'll pass it on. You're so sweet, mama. Can you pay all of my cough cough 200,000? No. No, that's too much. That's too much, especially with what we would need to use to get a house. No, I'm sorry. I can't. We don't want to go crazy here, but we're trying to build. No, I can't. What is that? Oh, this is like your bedding, Pepper. Leslie wrecked. Yes, thank you, Muko. I appreciate that. Yes, I will definitely. I love new music. I'm sorry, Taco. Right? That's right. No, you're totally right, Muko. Taco, you sent the $1 million in this. Why didn't you use the $1 million to pay off your 200,000 yourself? No, I don't think I can do that, bro. It was a theoretical question. Theoretical answer for theoretical question. That's right. Ooh, where are you going? I deal copium today. That's right. Wait, okay, wait a minute. All right, I am old. I am old and out of touch. What the fuck is the real meaning of copium? I thought I knew what copium meant. Taco! I'm sorry, Taco. No, stay. No, what is the real meaning of copium? What is the real meaning of copium? What does it mean? How do I use it? Why do you huff it? What is going on? Coping, sure, but like, it does not just get used like that. It's meant to be a gas for coping. Copium, coping. So it's like a gas for coping. It's a joke drug to make one cope. Interesting. So its use, its function, this theoretical drug, is to make one cope with the situation. Yes? So that's okay. All right. Interesting. I'm still confused, but it's okay. I don't know. I think it's without the E, Moko. Yeah, no, not real. Just a meme. I know that. Don't worry. I'm not that old. I know it's just a meme. I'm just lightly old. I'm lightly aged. Mucosa, it's coping, yeah. No E. It's usually without the E. In reality, it's to bully streamers by saying they're lying about something and just coping. See, and this is why I needed clarification, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is why I needed clarification, because whenever I see it used, that's not necessarily how I see it being used. So it's more aligned with, like, yeah, what you said, Mucosa, the whole, like, bullying streamers into just saying they're lying. It's kind of like another way of gaslighting. Is it not? That's what I thought that it was. That's what I thought that it was, is that copium and saying that, oh, that's copium or whatever, is just like a socially acceptable way to gaslight people. For instance, someone might say that they're not flat, and then chat sends copium because bully. You know, fair. I do like the word. I like it. If it's being used properly, I like it. I like it. God, it's so crazy how people do that, though. They, like, switch and change up and use words for their own amusement and just throw them around wildly. And nobody likes context anymore. I'm just out here trying to, like, make sense of words and the words people say, and it's so hard. I mean, it's not really like gaslighting, as there's no intention to convince someone they're wrong. I guess that's fair. It's just you, like, saying copium at them. Fair. It's like a denial drug. You have to convince yourself that you are wrong about things you feel bad about. Let's start this Elden Ring. Are you getting restless? Are you ready for Elden Ring? Don't worry, it is time. It's been like a while now. I'm just stalling. I'm just stalling because I'm scared, okay? I said it. I'm scared of MALENIA.
Hello, darkness,
oh my god.
I've come to talk with you again.
I keep forgetting to go and disable this. Oh my god. Give a yellow guy yelling with his hands up. Oh my god. Hold on.
won't take off my mask, my place to hide.
Okay. All right. Could disable it, but bully. Yeah, that checks out. Okay. All right, you fucking heathens. Let's go.
Have to see me.
All right. Let me move and figure out my shit. Huh. Okay. All right. Okay. You have limoncello? Stop. Yo. That sounds delicious. Limoncello is great. I love anything sour, basically. It depends on the limoncello though. Let me not say that I love limoncello because it's hit or miss. You have to still make it taste good. It can't just be all sour because then it just tastes like acid. I might waste 120 buying Sekiro and Elden Ring on PC. Just solely for the mods. Malenia must die, that is correct. Alright, let's fucking do this. Alright, I remember my strategy. I'm gonna just keep rolling with that because it was working pretty well. No! Fuck. Of course I fucked that up the first time. Oh god, is it like super choppy for you? I hope it's not super choppy for you. It looks choppy for me. Is it glitching for you? Hold on. Why is it doing that? Hold on, let me mess with chords. Because if I can see that here, that's totally like my thing, right? Okay, how's it look now? Dyed it? What? What the fuck? What the shit? You can still hear me though? Sucks booty. I don't know what's going on. That's so weird. It says that YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. I don't know, like, what the fuck does that mean? Why? And why so suddenly? It goes from being excellent to, like, terrible. English no working. All right, hold on. If you can still hear me, hear this, okay? Frame rate seems better now with characters breathing. I moved the camera. Yeah, I was gonna suggest, I may just decide to restart. I think we're just gonna decide to restart, and, just know I'll be right back. I'm gonna shut my whole thing off and turn it back on. So it's gonna be like a couple minutes, but I'm coming back. It's YouTube's fault. Malenia is right to breaking the fourth wall. Yep, you're right. She wasn't ready to catch these hands. All right, hold on. I'm gonna restart things. Muko, oh my god. All right, I'm gonna restart things. We'll be right back. Just give me a couple minutes while I let everything reset and reactivate, okay? Be right back. Borrow your money. No, you need money too.